Hey everyone, welcome back to Mentor TCG for the Pokemon TCG Hisuian Zoroark VStar. The cool thing about it is this guy comes with an alternate art VStar card, and of course we're getting Crown Zenith, which is going to be coming out with a lot of new alternate arts. You do want to pick that up in the future. As you can see, it comes with a full art Hisuian Zoroark V. I do not have that card, so I'm really happy that I got one of these guys. It was at 25% off on Amazon if you're able to catch it. It went back up. You can still catch it on Amazon. It is at Pokemon Center as well. The sick thing about this one, and I do appreciate this, is that it comes with a pin as well as a large, an oversized coin, which is pretty cool. This kind of reminds me of Lost Origins, the Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box. But in this case, it comes in a premium collection. So we don't get the Elite Trainer box, but it does come with 6 packs. This is more of, I'm a fan of Hisuian Zoroark. So starting off, we do have our oversized card. And what I appreciate about this is that I do have majority of the collection for all the celebrations and the beginner Pokemon from different regions. So I will be adding this to my collection. That's something personal that I want to keep. Good. So I know my cards are definitely secured in their space. Awesome. So first off, let's take a look at this pin. This pin is pretty cool. It's 2 layers actually. It's the background layer as well as the Hisuian Zoroark actual Pokemon. Legends Arceus, you weren't able to pick up on a Hisuian Zoroark until the winter region, which was, I believe that's the last one that you actually visit. So that's, you have to get to the back end of the game to actually get to this Pokemon. And then of course, because you have to evolve it from a Hisuian Zorua, you're starting from the beginning with that Pokemon and trying to raise him up in order to finish the game. But of course, Arceus isn't like a Legends Arceus isn't like a Pokemon Center or Pokemon League kind of game. It's its own version, right? So you didn't really have to do anything there. As for this card, the texture is just as similar as your Hisuian VStar, Zoroark VStar. I can really appreciate how well they did the great detail that they did on this card. That looks really sick. And I do believe this is the same size as those other ones, so I'm definitely going to be keeping a hold of this guy. We got our VStar acrylic markers. Go ahead and toss that to the side. You don't need that anymore. Very frustrating, isn't it? And we have our coin. This coin is pretty cool. Oversized Hisuian Zoroark. And the thing is about this regional difference for Zoroark is that there is an actual difference between it. It's not like, I didn't like the Avalugg. It seemed like it was just a larger kind of harder chin. A larger like goatee for Avalugg, but I mean, it's cool. Here we go. We got the Hisuian Zoroark V. Has Void Return. You may switch this Pokemon with one of your benched Pokemon. Does 30 damage. So you don't really need any energy on this guy. You can just attack right off the bat. Pretty cool. This reminds me of Umbreon GX from back in the GX series, as well as your Zoroark VStar. Taking Curse does 50x. You need double colorless energy, and this attack does 50 damage for each of your Pokemon that has any damage counters on it. So damage pump is something you do want. You can give different Pokemon a couple damage here and there, and it's HP 270. But the VStar power is actually an ability where during your turn you may discard your hand and draw 7 cards. So definitely like the Zoroark GX, you are continuing your gameplay off of your turn based on the ability. This comes with 6 packs. We have our Lost Origin, Astral Radiance, and Fusion Strike. Oh, we actually got an Evolving Skies, a Chilling Rain, and double Lost Origin. Interesting here is that we have Fusion Strike, which is right before Radiance. Yeah, Astral Radiance and Brilliant Stars. So Fusion Strike came before Brilliant Stars, and I believe Evolving Skies became before that, with Chilling Rain all the way in the back end. I'm gonna look this up right now. Brilliant Stars, Fusion Strike, Evolving Skies, the right order here. It would have been nice. I mean, if you're gonna give me 6 and you double up on the Lost Origin, that's pretty cool because it is the latest and greatest. And this is where Zoroark came from. Might as well give me that Brilliant Stars pack as well. So like usual, we'll go ahead and start from the beginning of where these series came from, and then we'll go from there. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is our Chilling Reigns pack. We're going to start off with our energy. Melanie, Expedition Uniform, Hatrim. We got our Rapid Strike Grookey, as well as our Score Bunny Single Strike. Grookey was my favorite for the Galar series, so always loved seeing him come out. We got Aron, Snowrun, Venipede, and we got Rapid Strike Urshifu Reverse Hollow. I don't think I've ever had one of these guys, so that's great to have him. HP 140, Slash and Claw does 40 damage, as well as Rapid Fisted Rush, 30 to X. This attack does 30 damage for each of your Rapid Strike Pokemon in play. That's a pretty good attack. And it's not even a V or a V-Star. So, I mean, it'll take a couple turns to knock out any kind of a V-Star, but if you survive, you only do 2. It only requires 2 energy, as well as it's a stage 1. So that's pretty cool. And we're finishing off with Ampharos. That's alright. No problem at all. We have our Evolving Skies next. So we didn't get nothing here. Not in the trainer gallery area just yet. We got Skiploom, Elemental Badge. We have our Spirit Mask, Scraggy. We have Phoebus, Hitmonchan, Slackoth, Petilil. We have our Reverse Hollow Altaria and Lilligant. We'll continue. Oh, and we got our black QR code. Hopefully we get something good right here. We have our energy, Cross Switcher, Garbodor, Marshtomp, Totodile, Binary, Clobbopus, Tynamo, Zorua, awesome, Reverse Hollow Heatmore, and look at that, we have a full art Sydney. Sweet. Sydney is a support card. Your opponent reveals their hand, discard up to 2 in any combination of Pokemon Tool cards, Special Energy cards, and Stadium cards from their hand. Awesome. Definitely, I do like, it's not one of your like boss's orders, or you know, your other cards that switch out your hand. But if you're looking to discard your opponent's hand and you're, you know, just to mess with their side of the field, that's definitely one of the cards you would be playing. Not a meta deck, but like one of those counter metas, anti-meta decks. 1, 2, 3, 4. I used to play a anti-energy deck, so I mean, I kind of understand what they're trying to do with that card. You got your V-Star marker. This is our Astral Radiance pack. So I mean, even though we put a white QR code, anything from Radiance, Brilliant Stars onwards to the Silver Tempest, you do have a chance to pull your trainer gallery cards. So never give up when you see a white QR code from this series. You got your Uxie, your Hisuian Overquill, Oshawa, Scyther, Yanma, Stantler, Hoot, and do we have something? We have a Yanmega Reverse Hollow. I saw the edge of this guy and it's a little bit foil up here, so I really thought I got something great. That's okay, Yanmega. We're not too mad at you. We are happy with pulling what we pulled already. And we ended up with Hisuian Braviary. Finally, we have our last 2 packs that's from Lost Origin. And by the time of the release of Hisuian Zoroark VStar, the premium collection, we got a white QR code. What was it? Silver Tempest has not been in production too much. So what you're looking for is your really Lost Origin is going to be probably the most latest of your packs. You could probably start seeing Silver Tempest packs with the specialty premium collections moving forward with Crown Zenith and everything in the year 2023. We got Riley, we got Gloom, Gastrodon, Love Disc, Phalanx, Poliwag, Gligar, Groomy, and we got Hisuian Arcanine. If you heard me before, and we have Ariados. If you heard me before, Hisuian Arcanine is one of my favorite Pokemon in the Legends Arceus series. Again, it's another trainer's card, completely fine, but it has a special place in my heart, especially that Pokemon, and Arcanine getting some love for a new regional type. Oh, and we got our black QR code, so maybe we got something great right here as well. Lost Origins, you really did it for us. Crossing our fingers. We got Sea Viper. We have Galarian Stunfisk, Bronzong, Love Disc, Sudowoodo, Hisuian Basculin, Jinx, Makuhita, Reverse Hollow Malamar, and we got Hisuian Zoroark V. How awesome is that to actually pull another Hisuian Zoroark while we're opening up the premium collection for this Pokemon. So there you have it, guys. We have Hisuian Zoroark V, the start of this series. You do have the full art right here, as well as the alternate art, Hisuian Zoroark VStar, that came in the Lost Origin series booster box. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me. I do have another video coming up. See you guys.